Okay guys, so we are in the middle of making a bubble bar, and we are just melting some butter to go into that. Not like butter, but that would be delicious, but a different type of butter. So the trick to bubble bars is you want to do wet ingredients versus dry ingredients. There's not a lot of wet, there's pretty much just the essential oils that we're going to use and the vegetable glycerin, and then the butter, which is about to be balmy. So the other trick here is not to blow up your microwave. There we go. So that's good. It's a cocoon butter, I believe is how it is pronounced. So you need one of these if you're going to do a bubble bar, because most of these ingredients get pretty lumpy, and you just want to make sure that you have those good. Ignore all of this, I just did a soap making video, so this does not pertain to this. There's zero lye in these bubble bars. Please don't put any lye in your bubble bar, okay? So we're going to start with the dry ingredients first, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to find baking soda, and I have lost my measuring spoon. This is fun. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so baking soda, it doesn't really matter. Baking soda is baking soda, whatever brand you want. You happen to have on. This recipe makes, I want to say like, maybe like 5 to 10 bars. And yeah, so, okay, we're still not tiered. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna measure this out. Okay. Come on. It's a lot of baking soda, and it's gonna be a lot of cornstarch too. And then you're also gonna need like a one of these. Not right now. I mean, if you happen to be sensitive and you find yourself sneezing a lot for baking soda and cornstarch, by all means wear it. But we're gonna be messing with a chemical called, I can never pronounce this, sodium lauryl sulfatate. I don't know. Anyways, SLS is what it's abbreviated as, if I can speak today. And it has like a really fine particulate. There we go. Perfect. It's doing the thing where it goes back and forth. Okay. If you ever had one of those scales, it feels like if you lean over it, you get one thing, and if you pull away, you get another. Anyway, so it has really fine particulates. You don't want to breathe those in. For sure, they'll make you sneeze. I've done that. I didn't listen to other people's advice when making these. Like this, I can taste saltiness in my mouth, so there's dust particles in the air. So just take precautions. I have my screen door open to help, and see, so now we have these little things, and you just kind of smash them up so they can go through this. This is a really fine mesh sieve. It's all salty, so it's pretty fine, like me. Okay. If you see me, I have my recipe over here, so I'm just referring back to that, and I'm trying to get, there we go, trying to get that thing to tear. Okay. So we are going to do the cornstarch next. I do have a big jug, but I'm just doing a small batch, so I bought this just for the video. So yeah, luckily this won't make my mouth taste salty, so it'll be nice. There we go. But I can tell you right now, just from the baking soda, I do want to sneeze. Okay. Come on. Don't be shy. You guys ever get really close and then you feel like the closer you get, the more you have to add just to get it that tiny little bit over? And then I find that my scale does this thing to where like it'll be, like say I need 1.7, and it'll say 1.7, and I'll step away and it'll go like 1.6 or something. So if you see me wait, that's usually why. It's because it does that back and forth thing. And it annoys the bejesus out of me, honestly. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need a different scale or a new scale. The scale's kind of old. I got it a couple birthdays ago because it's what I wanted. It wasn't just a really lame birthday gift. It's actually what I wanted. Next we're going to do cream of tartar. Okay. And I can tell you I don't love these bags because I have a measuring spoon I normally use. And I find that it doesn't go in and out the bag as easy, and all of a sudden it's not tiered for some reason. Okay. Okay, stay at 0, please. Thank you. Why are you at 1 pound? Why? I don't know. Just stop. Thank you. What's wrong with you? Anybody else have this issue? I'm just gonna walk away and pray. So we can leave it in God's hands here. Okay, I forgot what I needed. Okay. Okay. Woo! Tell you, some days. I've also done this to where I'm making it and I have my recipe and I invert some of the numbers. So I do try to double check often just as like a little safety thing. I have some minor, just like, it's not really bad, but I do invert numbers a lot. So if the recipe calls for like 7.2 grams, I've been known to put 2 point something and then just be baffled as to why it doesn't work. And it's almost always me. So luckily I record myself now, so I can't just be like, no, I have no idea. So yeah, okay. And so the next dry ingredient we have is the stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and put on this face mask because it really will make you sneeze. And you just don't want to breathe it in, okay? So we're going to do these two, so hopefully these don't fog. Let me get my measurement before. Okay, we'll just go ahead and knock this. And this is not what we're worried about. This is just cream of tartar. I guess you use it to make tartar sauce. I don't know. I don't make tartar sauce. I prefer cocktail sauce. So yeah, what's your favorite? I don't know. Like, I grew up eating seafood, and my parents are crazy for horseradish. So cocktail sauce was a must in our house. My parents used to eat oysters every Friday. It was ridiculous. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. So it's SLSA, and I'm already starting to sneeze. I'm having like some sympathetic reactions. Okay, let me double check what I need. Okay. It's going to seem like a lot of this, but it's just because it doesn't clump on the spoon the way like the cornstarch and all that do. Yeah. So, because it kind of just falls off. It kind of has the consistency of like laundry detergent, like old-timey, if you're close to 40 like me, like laundry detergent you had to use when you were a kid, before pods were a thing. So my screen decided to shut off. So I'm going to open this back up because I forget what I'm doing halfway through. The perks of getting older. I'm almost 40, and I can tell you, I feel like with each passing year, it's not fun. So, I mean, this is fun. I love making bath stuff. I used to do it almost exclusively for myself. That was perfect. That was like the perfect. Now it's doing that thing again. So we're going to give it just like a little bit more because apparently it doesn't know if it's 0.7 or 0.8. So we'll do it just enough so that it knows that it's 0.7. Okay, there's that. Right, and this especially, like this part, you're gonna see some dust. I don't know if you can see it, I can see it. It has like a fine powder. It's like working with powdered sugar. So, so just be careful. Like it's getting around the mask a little bit, but it would be much worse without this mask. So I don't even want to think about what it would be like. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, so it's nothing to play with. I mean, I have asthma, and maybe I'm just a little bit more sensitive. Or maybe it's just everybody online is right. This will cause you to have some irritation. So anyway, so yeah, I used to almost make this stuff exclusively for me. I started out with like, I guess they would be like lotion bars. I had really, really dry skin. I have eczema really bad on my legs, like my lower legs, down around like my ankles, all the way up to my knees, and it gets so bad that I just scratch and scratch and scratch. And yeah, and so I started making stuff for myself. So I was buying like everything on the market. Like I think like a typical dermatologist will tell you like, oh, just go get some like Cetaphil or Aquaphor or any of those like really thick like ointments. I just hated them because A, they never soak in. And so I just started looking for just different things I could do on my own. So like tea tree oil, and I would add it to like cocoa butter mixtures, mango butter mixtures, shea butter mixtures. And it started from there, and then that led into lotions, soaps. I haven't started making bubble bars until I started my company, but I do love a good bubble bath. So yeah, and then these are just really cute ideas because I find that the fragrance is a lot more concentrated, and it stays on your skin, which is nice. And then something you can get with these that you can't get with bubble bath is like, I have a habit of, I'm about to sneeze again,